they'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 2nd down, Cook. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And it is still early, just the 1st quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. They run. Cook. He's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there. 1st down. He had the big touchdown run on the 1st drive and more room to maneuver right there.
And the big guys up front, they're feeling chesty and strong, creating nice openings for him.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
The tackle. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Now Cousins. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0.
Vikings 14, Colts nothing. Dan Bailey to kick off 4 minutes.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun is Eason. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Gain of 22.
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 3rd down, Eason. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his 1st half of action. And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, it's Cook. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This one brought in by Jefferson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Cousins. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
For Minnesota.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all of these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The final shot before break. Eason looking deep for Hilton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. He will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll set up to throw. He's got Burton here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Taylor. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Eason. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's Eason to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. The first half did not go their way, and that that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Dalvin Cook.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 24. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. Run here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
3rd and goal for Cousins. This is Cook, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Taylor. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Eric Kendrick.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Harris on the tackle.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Gets us to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They're going on 4th down. Here's Eason. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown, Indiana.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.